Shalom Aleichem to the whole Chevra. I am so happy and excited to be part of this tremendous event for Chanukah, together with Breslev, Israel, and together with Chazaq, to bring down some of the amazing, beautiful Torah that comes from the world of Rabbi Nachman. So I want to say this idea that I think is totally amazing. Listen to it, check it out, and let me know what you think. Rabbi Gislason brings this Torah down in Hilchas Chanukah, in Likutei Halachos, in Halacha Dalet, and it goes like this. He begins by saying, "V'hinei yesh ma'orei or u'ma'orei eish." There is a type of illumination of light and a type of illumination of fire. And the illumination of light is also connected to the name of Hashem. Yud, He, and Vav, and He. That is a name of Hashem. And what is a name of Hashem? What does it mean, a name of Hashem? There's many different names of Hashem, but what do they signify to us? What do they mean to us? The name of Hashem refers to the way in which the infinite nature of Hashem, that is beyond our understanding and reach and grasp, is revealed in the world that we exist in the finite world. A name of Hashem is a revelation of godliness, a revelation of Elokus, a revelation of light in the world. So, the Yud Kei Vav Kei is a name of Hashem, that's a type of revelation of light. And all the other names of Hashem are a different type of revelation. But this specific name, the Yud and the He and the Vav and the He, which we usually just say Hashem for, that is a very, very big, the main name of Hashem and a big revelation of light into the world. It is Ma'orei Or, a revelation of light. And so too, what else is a revelation of light that is also a name of Hashem is the Torah itself. The Torah. The Zohar says like this, V'horaisa Shma Dekudja Brichu. The Torah is a name of Hashem. The whole entire Torah, all the 5 books of Moses, every single letter, every single word, all together are a name of Hashem. So just like the name of Hashem that we call Hashem, Yud Kei Vav Kei, reveals light into the world, so too, and we understand this intrinsically, the Torah reveals light into the world. The Torah is a revealer of light. And the more that we learn Torah, and the more that we teach Torah, and we discuss Torah amongst ourselves, and the more we bring it into the world, we're bringing Elokus, godliness, into the world. We're bringing light into the world. We're making the world a brighter place. And the light of Hashem is good. So we're bringing goodness into the world and godliness and light into the world when we learn Torah. Totally amazing. The names of Hashem bring light into the world. And the Torah is a name of Hashem. What did the Yavanim, what did the Greeks want to do by the Chanukah story? They wanted lahashkicham terasecha, to cause the Torah to be forgotten. They wanted to wipe out the biggest source of light in the history of the universes. They wanted to wipe out all the goodness, all the elokus, all the godly revelations from existence. So they tried to wipe out the Torah. Lashkicham terasecha, we say in Al Nisim. Right? And so Baruch Hashem, that didn't happen. Shemen, oil, is called Shemen because it has a relation to a name of Hashem, meaning that it's an illuminator and it brings goodness into the world. So we light Chanukah candles. There was a menorah in the temple. There's Shabbos candles that we light every week. They're all bringing in godliness and goodness into the world. So, what's the special nature of the miracle of Chanukah? That the oil that they found, they only had a small amount, and it was only going to burn for 1 day, but really it burned for 8 days. What's the basis? What's the real deeper meaning of that miracle? So as we said at the beginning of this idea, the Shekhinah, the divine presence, Hashem, is called an Ma'orei Or, an illuminating light, Ma'orei Eish, and a fire, a light of fire also. So, listen to this. The Zohar says like this, that Ki Hashchina nikres kaviyachal eish oichla. The Shekhinah, the divine presence, is called a consuming fire. Like the pasuk says in Devarim, Ki Hashem Elokecha eish oichlahu. Hashem, your God, is a consuming fire. Right? Ve'issa b'Zohar HaKadosh shenikra eish oichla da'achle choila ve'shatze koila. Why is it called an eish oichla, a consuming fire? Because it consumes everything and wipes out everything. Powerful fire. This is the way that the Torah itself and the Zohar explain what it means the Shekhinah is an eish oichla, is a consuming fire. So this sounds like something very scary, very powerful. Like Hashem could destroy the world. Everything that's going to come in contact with this fire of the divine presence is going to be wiped out and burned and destroyed. That's Ma'or Eish. That's the light of fire, not the illuminating light. So there's this light of fire, the consuming fire, and then there's the illuminating light. And they're both part of the same existence. And how does it happen? Zohar explains, Aval Yisrael. So this fire is consuming and wipes out everything, and wipes out the nations. Aval Yisrael, Hadveikim ba. But the Bnei Yisrael, who are connected to Hashem and to this fire, Mekablin chiyus mimenu. We receive, to us, it's not a consuming fire. To those who connect to the Torah and who connect to Hashem and connect to goodness, the fire is not a consuming fire. It's an illuminating fire, and it gives us life. It gives us existence. V'chinas, like the pasuk says, "V'atem hadveikim b'Hashem Elokeichem, chayim kulchem hayom." You who are connected and clinging to Hashem, you chayim kulchem hayom. You have life the whole day. So that fire of the Shekhinah is destructive, but to those who are connected to Hashem and connected to Torah, the fire is really illuminating and life-giving. Life-giving. And that's the difference between these two aspects. So, listen to this, as long as we are connected to Hashem and to Torah, and we're living in this existence, where we live with Emuna, and our whole day is filled with Emuna, and connecting to Hashem, and attaching Hashem to everything that happens in my life. When I live like this, the light of Hashem is an illuminator when I'm connected to it. It's just an illuminating light, and it doesn't consume me. When the Jewish people are plugged into Hashem and the Torah, the fire does not consume us. It lights us up and gives us life force. But if we're going against Hashem, and if we choose to ignore the Torah, and we choose to do evil in the world, and to try to block out goodness, and block out the Torah, chas v'shalom, from getting into the world, then it's a consuming fire. And then we don't experience the beauty of illumination, and we don't experience the beauty of life force. This is why the miracle of Chanukah is that there was a jar of oil that was lit. And the miracle is that it was only supposed to last for 1 day. But that jar of oil burned for 8 days. What does that mean? It means that the oil was lit and the fire was burning, but it was not a consuming fire. The oil didn't get consumed. Just like the Jewish people are supposed to be. Just like people who have Emuna are supposed to be. This miracle is Hashem showing us, you know what I'm showing you right now? I'm revealing to you that when you're close to me, and when you're clinging to me, and when you're living with the Torah, and you're living with Emuna, and you're connected, you're connected to Hashem, you're going to be living the whole day. You're going to be connected to Hashem the whole day with chiyus. This is the miracle. The fire of Hashem is not consuming me. The closer I am to Hashem, the closer I am to the fire, the more light and life force I receive, the more beauty I receive, the more good I receive from Hashem. When I'm close to Hashem, the fire is there, but it's lighting up and not consuming me. Just like the miracle of Chanukah, the fire was there and the oil was lit, but it was not consuming the oil. So Bezras Hashem, we should take this beautiful, beautiful message that Reb Nosson brings down, and we should remember to always live with Emuna, and always attach Hashem to every moment of every day that we're existing in, and thank Hashem for everything that comes across our path, and appreciate Hashem in the world. And we should study Torah, and we should be good to people, and bring chesed into the world. And when we're living like this, and we're connected to Hashem, we'll see nothing but beauty, and nothing but light, illumination. Be'ezus Hashem, this should be our last Chanukah in Gullus, and we should be celebrating our next Chanukah in the Beis HaMikdash with the Menorah Hagadol and the illumination of the Divine Presence. Be'ezus Hashem. Chanukah Sameach.